Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is, oh my gosh, there is so much that I need to catch you guys up on. Y'all, I have my Hawley retainer. I am having a hard time speaking with it, as you can hear. But I do love it. I do prefer it over the Essig retainer, and I'm gonna tell you why. But let me take this out, you guys. I just wanted to come on here so you guys can hear my speech, because this is the only thing that I don't enjoy with the retainer. Other than that, I love every other aspect, and I'm gonna share with you guys what adjustments that I have to go through the first couple days in order for me to get used to it. As far as my speech, can't change that, okay? But y'all, so the first day was horrible. There was a lot of pressure on this tooth and that tooth. It was unbearable for like 3 days. I could not sleep in my retainer the first night. I'm so claustrophobic. I felt like I was going to, like I couldn't breathe with the retainer in my mouth. Like I tried to swallow and something happened to my tongue and the saliva and the top part of the retainer, which is this part of the retainer in my mouth. Y'all, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it the first night, and I thought, oh man, I should have just stuck with the Essig retainer. But after wearing the retainer the next day, all during the day, and then trying again to wear it that night, it was much easier for me to wear. And I actually have been sleeping in the Hawley retainer, and I enjoyed that much better. Another thing, when I tried the Hawley retainer on the very first time, also when I tried the retainer on the very first time, it was snug. Like my teeth were really tight, like I was wearing my braces again. And that kind of threw me off, because when I wear my Essig retainer, although it was tight, it didn't have that push on my teeth, where I'm like, why is the metal wire doing this versus the Essig retainer? And how is the Hawley retainer a much better fit? Why do I need to wear the clear one? So a couple days have passed, you guys, and the pressure on these two teeth was so unbearable, where I had to call my ortho and I scheduled an appointment to talk about, you know, the Essig retainer, to talk about the Hawley retainer, the amount of pressure on this side of my teeth, and the way it felt. And it was just so uncomfortable. I thought that he needed to kind of loosen up the wire. And if it's not clean, I'm so sorry, you guys. But what I noticed when you look at this and what he explained to me, no one's arch is like completely perfect. So on this side, there's more pressure on this side of my teeth, because my teeth, the way that they are shaped, they're kind of in a bit on this side. So it tucks a little bit more on this side than it does on that side. So the pressure was right. What he did was just looked at my arch, and he's like, your wire, and then the bottom part of the retainer was on the arch correctly. So, you know, he told me that the pain that I'm feeling with the Hawley retainer is normal. It's supposed to take about 2 weeks for you to get really adjusted to it. And I'm like, oh, he didn't tell me that. What threw me off is that when I wore the Essig retainer, the clear retainer, I had no pain, physical pain with my teeth. So what I was feeling with the Hawley retainer reminded me of me wearing my braces again, which I loved, because then I could tell that my teeth here, I don't know if you guys remember in the other video, how I felt like this one was shorter. For some reason, look, it brought it down where it's even again. Here and here, it appears that it's flatter. And the smile looks a little bit more tucked and better. The amount of pressure that was on this side here hurt so bad. And what my ortho explained to me was because obviously there was a little bit of light shifting with the Essig retainer, the clear retainer. And I guess the Hawley retainer kind of molded my teeth better. Go with the Hawley retainer with the metal wire. I feel like it will give you the results that you're looking for. Instant gratification, just as far as it mimicking your braces. If you're worried about your teeth shifting, it's definitely going to put the amount of pressure on your teeth to make sure that they are tucked back into place. And then also just know the first day, maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe the first week is going to take some adjusting to get used to it. But if you come right out of your braces into the Hawley retainer, I don't think you'll have as much pain as I did. I had to wait initially 2 weeks before I even received a retainer, and my ortho recommended the Essig retainer, so I started off with that one, but I didn't like it. I didn't like that. It's just disgusting. It carries too much saliva. And then also I just felt like it wasn't doing anything. I felt like my teeth was just moving around. Although my teeth feels like it was, you know, it's covered in plastic and protected, it just did not feel like it was just giving me the amount of pressure that I needed for my teeth not to shift, because I actually, with my own eyes, saw my teeth go from a point of me not wearing a retainer for 2 weeks, wearing the Essig retainer for a couple of days and noticing those changes, to me now wearing the Hawley retainer and seeing that my teeth is all aligned. All align on the top and back into place. So go with the Hawley retainer, you guys. Y'all, next we're going to talk about this crown here. This is a temporary crown. It's not the same temporary crown that I had in a couple of weeks ago, you guys. My permanent crown came in. I swear that crown wasn't even meant for my mouth. It was too bulky, too big. My bite, my top teeth here, I wasn't able to close my mouth. You see this tooth here, how it's flat? I can't have a flat tooth there because of the teeth that's up here. It won't allow me to close it. So this tooth here will have to be adjusted in a way that it's shaped like a triangle or have a different type of top than it is over here. Y'all, what I want to, oh, and this is just the temporary, this isn't the permanent, you guys. So round 2 with the permanent tooth, and that deserves a whole nother video. Whew. But what I want to tell you guys, and what I wish I would have did, just kept my teeth the way they were. I don't know if it's my ortho or if I should have went to someone else, or I should have just kept my teeth the way they were. The anxiety or the emotions that I'm going through for a permanent crown, and I really didn't need it, was just all cosmetic. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all, you guys. It's not worth it at all. So this was adjusted, and this was made by my ortho. Like I said, it's a temporary crown. And when he took off the temporary crown in order to order my second permanent crown, because that wasn't made for me, he had to take some more of my natural tooth off in order to tuck this tooth in, because the permanent crown was sticking and protruding out. Like it didn't even align with my natural teeth. Another topic is the color of the crown, you guys. So when we ordered the permanent crown, you think your teeth are white. We know that it's not white. We know it's probably 2-3 shades, you know. But your teeth here, your top teeth and your bottom teeth are generally two different shades, unless you whiten your teeth. They're two different shades. So this crown that I had, that's my permanent crown, the first permanent crown, didn't even match the bottom. The color was off and it was the same color as the top. Like we matched the top perfect to my bottom, and my bottom should have been matched for the bottom permanent crown. Y'all. What I'm hoping is that the permanent crown, the second permanent crown, is going to be it. And it's going to give the appearance here that it's all aligned, and it's going to have the height that I'm looking for. For some reason, the way that I'm looking at the camera now, like if you talk to me now, you really can't see the tooth. But for some reason, like, I don't know because I see that it's there, that it's kind of like protruding just a little bit. But again, this is a temporary crown. My first temporary crown looked horrible. So I ensured when he did this temporary crown, it was gonna look like my tooth, okay? And it's gonna look close to it, because I wasn't gonna walk around with that in the back of my mouth again.